Welcome to Bar Talk. I am your host, Brandon T. This is a place we have conversations to talk about what's happening in the world and what's important out there. And with that being said, like, subscribe, and comment everywhere you see me. And with that being said, let's go. So, the question here on Bar Talk is how did you get to be the person you are? Was there a particular event, an incident, and so forth that got you on a pathway that you're on now over the culmination of things. So what I mean by that is this, right? So you got the basic upbringing of your parents or whoever raised you. You know what I'm saying? You got their values and moral compass and so forth that they gave you to give you the baseline of you. And now from that point, was there an event that caused you to be who you are now, or a culmination of events? You know what I'm saying? So thinking about it like this, right? If you was you know what I'm saying, if you had a friend betray you, you know what I'm saying, on a betrayal, and then that betrayal moves into you know what I'm saying, have somebody else that wasn't a friend, and they, you know what I'm saying, they you know what I'm saying, gave you some mistrust or whatever. You know what I'm saying, did that in turn cause you to look at everybody in a way of, you know what I'm saying, side eye, skeptical, you know, so forth, or will you take those scenarios and just push past it? And then think about it. If you know what I'm saying, the normal pathway of things. Let's say that the people that took the normal pathway, you know what I'm saying, you go to your high, you go, you know what I'm saying, elementary, middle school, high school, college, and then jump out to the workforce and so forth. But the people that, you know what I'm saying, didn't take the traditional path and went to college later or grabbed a trade and so forth, was there a particular event that caused you to in turn make those decisions? Was there a culmination of things where you know what I'm saying, you went to college later in life and you tired of, you know what I'm saying, your current situation? Was there a point in time in your current situation that says that you like, wow, I'm sick of this, I'm fed up, I'm working too hard, you know, so I'm not getting respect, I'm not getting the money I want, and then you went to college and so forth, or went to some type of training to get another position? Was that an event, or was it several events that happened? You know, what I'm saying, you didn't go to, you know, what I'm saying, college after high school or whatever, or trade after high school, and maybe you was like, well, I should be making more money, or I should have got this promotion, or I should have got this type of raise, and you stacked all those up, and in turn said, all right, I'm going to school, learn a trade, and you know what I'm saying, go to a career that, you know what I'm saying, pays me better and so forth. And then too, in relationships, was there a point in time in relationships where, you know what I'm saying, you, was there something that happened in your past that in a relationship that was, you know what I'm saying, sketchy, that caused you to have mistrust for the person that you're with now? Or even like, you know what I'm saying, you be one that's super possessive of a person because of something that happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? You or something you might have seen. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen somebody growing up and so forth, and saw what you thought was happening was, you know what I'm saying, a unhealthy scenario or a situation, and then you in turn hook that back into, you know what I'm saying, you internalize what you thought you were seeing, and now in your relationships that, you know what I'm saying, you easily jump out of a relationship when you see certain things happening, which it might not even be what you think it is, but if it feels a certain way and so forth. And then two, so, and two is like, what are these points in time that happen? And then you gotta think about it. Are these points in time, and then like I said, that might have shaped who you is, but in these points in times, do those points, if you look back at those points in time that shaped you, do those really even matter once you've matured enough to look back on it? Yeah, because you could like, well, this was a reflective turning point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Here, and you just hold that point and so forth. But if you subjectively look back at it, know what I'm saying, with the wiser mind, would you say that was a subjective turning point for you? You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, a certain, you know what I'm saying, betrayal in a relationship. And then you look back, you know what I'm saying, you felt it that way, and like, I'm going to move a certain way on the betrayal. But then if you look back at it, you're like, man, you know, the people that were the players in the situation was no good. And then that in turn, you know what I'm saying, your skepticism of that situation, everybody, we only should be on those type of people. And so forth. Excuse me. And so this like I said, just looking at, you know what I'm saying, these decisions that shaped you. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you should review them and see that if those decisions that you made way back when, you know what I'm saying, way back when, see if they're still valid. Because a lot of times those decisions are not valid if you look back at it. Because like I said, you might determine to take another message out of them. And you go like, well, I stopped messing with these type of people because of this reason. But then you realize maybe it was your interaction with those people that caused that. Mm. And then you can look back and see what you need to do with your interactions and so forth. And so, like I said, like I said, you should really take time, reflect back on who you are, how'd you get here, and then think about that situation and say, hey, did I infer the right thing out of it to get the true message out of that point in time for you? And with that being said, this has been Bar Talk. I'm your host, Brandon T. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace.